Hey everyone, it's Melody here. I wanted to do a quick video to answer one of the questions that I'm getting the most as I'm starting to prepare and practice for my TEDx talk next Tuesday. And I think that a TEDx talk is something that is on a lot of people's bucket list. It certainly was on mine. And the question that seems to be coming up the most is, how do you get an opportunity like this? How do you get invited to be on the TEDx stage and to give a talk? So I wanted to talk about how I did that today and how you might be able to do it yourself. So the first way that, in my experience, people get the opportunity to speak on the TEDx stage is through a friend or a colleague. They may know someone who is organizing an event or is connected to the organizer. I think a great way now to find out about these opportunities more than ever is to be a part of communities, networking groups, Facebook groups where people would be likely posting calls for speakers. That's a great first way to have a relationship, to get your foot in the door, but to also find out about events early on in the process. The second way, and the route that I took, was being intentional about doing your research. So, like I mentioned before, a TEDx was on my bucket list for a long time. And that was because not only is it a great opportunity, but for me, it's really a chance to solidify and drive home what my core message is. And it's been a wonderful exercise in developing my message around what do I stand for? What is that big idea that I want to spread and that is worth spreading, that other people need to hear? And for me, that has come down to developing a message around self-confidence and working with that critical inner voice that all of us have. So I started to develop that message, knew I wanted to bring it to a stage like TEDx. The next phase was really doing my homework. And in simplest terms, you can really go to the TED website. They have a listing of all of the upcoming TEDx events. I knew I probably wanted to stay local to start to make traveling easier, so I narrowed down my search to the New York metro area and looked for upcoming events. You likely want to look for events that are going to be about 3 to 6 months out in the future. That's when they start tending to post a call for speakers. You want to research the application process. Every TEDx is very different. Some will have explicit calls for speakers and applications for you to fill out. Others won't. But the beauty of this TEDx listing on the website is that it'll list the name of the organizer, contact information, social media handles, and you can get in touch directly. So ask them what their application process is, what information you can provide. You can talk a little bit about what you want to speak about and that core idea. I would also suggest you look for past events that were in your area, because there's a likelihood that if it just recently occurred, that they'll be doing one next year. So if you have a local university or there was one in your community, start following them. Get in touch now so that you're on their radar. When that opportunity comes up again, you'll be one of the first people they think of, hopefully. So I hope that's helpful. If you guys have any other questions about getting a TEDx and the process, I'd be happy to answer those. Pop them in the comments below. And if you like this video, let me know either in the comments or liking it. And I'll see you guys in the next video with hopefully another update.